because what I noticed is they do come at me like, okay, well, I saw one for 37.5 and mine's at like 39.5.
Okay.
So I'm like, where did you see it at? How many miles is on that one? You know, try to compare it while I'm on the phone. But
Okay, let me ask you this question. On average, how much does Steven spend in order to get a vehicle ready for sale, a used vehicle for sale?
1,000, somewhere around in there, over 1,000, 1,500.
Pretty close to 1,000 around, it's like 13.
I understood this morning it was $13.45. Now think about that. Before car comes in, whether it came from the auction, came off Craigslist, came from a trade-in, average he spends is $1,345 in order to get that vehicle ready for sale. Why is he spending $1,345 to get the vehicle for sale?
So it doesn't come back.
So the customer doesn't have to make the first trip to the tire store, second trip to a Ford service center, third trip to a paintless dent repair place. But does the customer understand how much credit do you get for the $13.45 you spend from consumers?
0.
Okay, and whose fault is that? That's your fault. That's your fault. That'd be my fault. And now we can blame you too. Okay. Customers are going to hit you with the, well, I saw one for $2,000 less. Whether they, by the way, would a customer lie to us and say that?
Oh, of course not.
Of course not. What are you laughing at?
What was he looking for?
Okay, so you want to let the customer know, sir, you may have seen one for $2,000 less. We don't want to argue with them. We don't. Where do you see it? On what website? Let me check it out. You lying son of a bitch. Okay, we don't want to do that. We don't want to fight with them on the telephone. We want to say, hey, I'm sure you could find a vehicle for $2,000 less, but I promise you it won't be like our vehicle. There's a chance it could have been in a bad wreck. There's a chance it could have been an airbag deployment. By the way, let's say that vehicle had been hit, T-boned, but was fixable. And it was a $7,000 repair bill on on the Expedition, which would be the same year, same make, same model, same trim level, miles are sort of in the ballpark. How much less would it be worth because it had $7,000 worth of body work done?
15-20%.
And we can't resell a car over 25% damage, right?
You can't, we just have to tell people about it.
And sign a disclosure.
Listen to what he said. 15. It could devalue that vehicle by 15 or 20%. 15% of $30,000 is $4,500. 20% is $6,000. There's a place that's their business model. Because most consumers, they type in, 2016 Mercedes-Benz GLE 350, and boom, theirs is always the lowest. So they go out there and see it. Now, if they take the time to look at the Carfax, they'll discover that the thing was hit by a freight train. But so many people don't. So many people, there's 20% of the population that's going to go cheap. David could take a swing at him, I could take a swing at him, Stephen could take a swing at him, we could we could do the best value proposition presentation in history. But you know what? They're going to spend as little money as they can. But we just can't let those people affect the presentations we make to the rest of the people. Because 80% will pay us for value if we communicate it to them. So you've got to communicate, and again, you've got the toughest job at this table. It's easy for me to communicate in person to somebody. It's damn difficult to do it on the telephone. But you got to let them know that we spend almost $1,400 on every single one of our used cars to get it ready for sale, so the customer won't have to spend money when they take it home. You got to let them know that we're guaranteeing our prices. Nobody else does. Look, if it turns out it's not the right vehicle, you're not stuck with it. You can bring the son of a bitch back. You might not want to use son of a bitch, but you can bring it back. But you got to be confident enough to use this stuff, and you will bring more people in here. Okay?